Hey Ben, how are you, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you too. You were sleeping when you did your last stream? Ah. Because I was in the middle of 1 minute. Middle of middle of the night. Ah, it's all good, dude. I've been playing a lot of Nintendo Switch sports lately. Which ones, man? Shit! Get the fuck up there! What sports have you been playing, man? It's exactly called that name. Oh, Nintendo Sports? That's cool. it, man. I'll look it up in a minute. Ow. Fuck. Go. Close the door. Alright, with that out of the way, let's look up Nintendo Sports. This is it. That's the one. I kind of figured so. It looks pretty cool. Anything you recommend when I check the game out?
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer. And in the other
Is
direction.
there any sports you recommend in the game? When I go check it out. I have my Switch right behind me. I'm gonna go in the Nintendo store, see how much it is. Machine room. Can I go in there? I don't think I'm supposed to be going in there yet. Courage. Get away from that. Now. Those sports are volleyball, badminton, bowling, golf, soccer, shambara, tennis, and basketball. Nice!
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Yeet.
Third of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Yeet. It's in the eShop, $39.99. I bet. When I have the money, I'll check it out.
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too
How much
strange.
is it gonna cost out at GameStop? Same price or I don't know how much it is at GameStop. Oh look! Oh look! Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Wire. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is an inexplicable, as the Herodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. You haven't been to GameStop in over 5 years? Ah, got ya. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. The color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Alstadt investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, the guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue-shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. Trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder. The ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lie awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It had been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into mythic orbs, and I realized I owe you the truth about my visit to Allstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. And also, Ben, I'm not sure if you know, but the GameStop that was in front of the Target, that's now gone. I know it's not there anymore. And it's quite unfortunate, man. Yeah. Alright. Animal experiment. Canis lupus familiaris. 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induces stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There's an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since this creature is bound to die from the exercise. Back when GameStop was there, it smelled like pizza, and it was next to this pizza place called Little Caesars. Yeah, I know, the Little Caesars is still there, but the GameStop's not. But the Little Caesars, that's still there. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. Most experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments the experience of terror. I got pizza there before. Same here, bro. Not about a month ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. I went over there to get the pretzel pizza and try that new mango Mountain Dew, which is very good. Anatomy Frontiers, 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarians' latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be on vain, since no research has been made in my particular interest. I must attempt to fill the void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they will prove less of a hassle to acquire. Hadouken! Yeah, that was funny. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath. Yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. Elevator machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, Make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meters should read up 8, down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam fuel cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. There is one. Yeet! Anything I missed? Didn't seem to miss anything. Other than the other half of the diary from the last part. But, no biggie. Alright, this next business is done here. Have you seen the number of hours I played in MK8D? No. Let me see how much you did. 1 minute. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Let's see. Franjist, Ben. Oh my god. 2,615 hours on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Wow. 2,615 hours. That is a lot of Mario Kart playing. That's awesome. Did I not grab the key from the... Oh, I guess I didn't. It's because I played it a lot on the Switch. Online. Oh. You play online Mario Kart 8 Deluxe online? Close the door. You still do sometimes? Nice. Alexander, I have prepared the explosives you need for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is. I have another friend who has used these two for a switch for 9. Hold on. It's not letting me read all of it. Hold on. $9,999 hours. Wow. That's cool. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive. Should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you're ready to go, Agrippa. His name's Tristan, and his name on Switch is H4 Hunt. Alright? He still uses YouTube on his Switch. Wow. That is cool. That's commitment. It's more popular to him. That's cool. uh, 9,999 hours is the max for any game on the Switch. Wow. It will take forever to reach that. Yes, yes it will. Holy hot damn. How does he do it?
Let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Won't budge. Oh, fuck off! In case of a missing ride, and a full set of 3 rides is unavailable. There is 1 ride in the study rooms. which I already grabbed, which might work in case you're a big scan again. And this is absolutely necessary to use the spare resin storage before using a menu gun. How I pass this guy? Fuck it. Oh! No time to talk. What the hell is that? I'll tell you in a minute. Fuck! So that was the servant grunt. Damn, not again. Now to go back to the guest room and find that key.
That taste, that fragrance, Damascus rose.
Aha!
Thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Alright. Are you stuff going behind my back, bitch?
Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
July 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
I'll figure those out later.
17th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and history, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
All right. Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. Alright, so...
July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Are you playing that on the PS4? PS5. I'm playing on the PS5. It's because I was looking it up. Ah. Yeah, I've had my PS5 since Thanksgiving 2023. Alright. Needs more work. Oh, right. Alright.
Come, this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
Alright. I'm going to pause this live stream here. I'll see you guys in a bit. And we are back. Alright. Let's see where we are at. Alright, so this burrito trail here. Let's get this shit out of the way. Yeet. Yeet. What was I doing? I was outside talking to Jay. Cell area 1. Courage, get down.
go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But
Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with the bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Where is she? Where did she go?
No! I won't tell! I'll never tell you!
You're just making things worse.
Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse.
There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Cheers.
it's for his own good.
Hey! Anybody! Help! Christ! I don't believe this. Why? I mean, why? What did I do to deserve this? I mean, it can't be. Do I deserve this? It wasn't my fault. Why did he have to go in there? Don't go into burning houses. He should have known better.
He's dead.
Second of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn.
Hey Ben, you still
and I'm
here?
now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Soon it'll be ready. Let there be enough time.
3rd of August, 1839. I feel like I have fled the world and all its worries. Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters, and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
Hey, you! Stop!
Don't come any closer. I just want to leave.
You can't go outside. It's too dangerous.
I'm telling Gabriel.
I doubt that very much.
Alright. Alright, so I think I'm gonna stop it right here. See you guys in the next one.